Okay. Night tuning on the 60s RCA. Why don't we kind of roll in on so that we can get the tuning scale in there with it. There we go, that looks pretty good. So, you got it on AM? Let's start. This is the twin speaker RCA, USA built.
Pizza. Savings claim is based on the price of a delivered pizza order with delivery fees for the top 4 national pizza chains on a national basis. Comparison is based on one or more large Little Caesars pizzas with up to 5 toppings, and the other 3 pizza chains comparable large pizzas sold at everyday menu prices. Delivery available from participating locations with online orders only plus sales tax.
Be a part of the action and experience the convergence of the NBA and pop culture at the NBA Crossover event February 14th through 16th at Navy Pier. NBA Crossover will include appearances.
Radio Network, the chance to play between the Canadians and Bruins with Dan Robertson and Sergio Manessa.
CFN 690, Canada.
This morning, a robbery, and the two actually jumped over the countertop at the U.S. Bank and attacked the teller. They made off in a getaway car. Spring training starts tomorrow in Arizona. Back here in Cincinnati, the Reds are going to be selling game tickets at 9 in the morning.
That sounds like WLW.
They will only be sold
Protect you from all known free radical threats to your body. 2. Grainberry slows down sugar absorption and the digestion process. And 3. Grainberry contains less sugar than most cereals and tastes great. There's just no cereal like Grainberry.
Try Grainberry Honey Nut Toasted Oats, Multi-Bran Flakes, and Cinnamon Frosted Shredded Wheat, all with amazing onyx sorghum. Grainberry.
Look for Grainberry at G. 312-981-7200. Justin Coffee with you tonight, till 9 o'clock. Takes over with the pregame in Blackhawks in Vancouver. Keeping it Vandal Johnson. Big shot.
Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle.
And Campanino says it's possible the use of marijuana had something to do with the dinosaur costume catching on fire. Campanino says Park Forest police get thousands of calls a year, and he says this was definitely one of the most unusual. Jim Goodis, News Radio 105.9 FM.
4 people remain hospitalized in critical condition this hour after a Metro train struck their vehicle tonight at a railroad crossing in the Scottsdale neighborhood of Chicago's southwest side. A Metro spokesman says outbound south.
I'll tell you what, I talked about it, but I'm going to tell you something, man. She runs that house. Good Lord. Yeah, I know.
Ça me souhaite.
Ça devrait mieux. C'est vrai? Oui.
Parce que c'est un
Ben,
beau moment.
c'est un beau moment. Puis c'est quelque chose que je souhaitais.
These gifts are made with natural diamonds, rubies, and sapphires, as well as cultured pearls and gemstones in every color.
Puis on parle des employés. Et je sais que c'est inquiétant.
The Rochester Eagle, I believe.
Periods, no scores to talk about. Shot clock, the presentation, the mission range is 10.
So at the half, Mavericks lead the Kings 63-52. First quarter is... First quarter in Phoenix, Suns lead the Warriors 34-24. You are up.
Alone. Okay. You on your own. Why? I'm assuming you said yes, but not yes. Okay.
Morse code?
Mass killing.
Sounds like I picked up someone's little like home broadcast thing. On Morse code.
It's a humanitarian crisis, and people are subjected to very, very brutal and...
Keep on the attack. There's Brooks to the top. Attributes that are kind of behind the scenes. So it is interesting that the president is deciding to do this in a very public way, and I'm wondering to what end.
The investigations, and you want to focus on serving the American people. One of the best things you can do if
I don't.
President Trump.
Constitutional role in declaring war.
The floor already for warm-ups for the second half. Villanova's on top 30-29. Let's check the half.
Here round number 2. Stop. It is the hot seat, the couple Fox Sports Radio. George Reister's in the building. He says...
Is George still there?
Of course.
I think he was. Okay, I'm just checking. No, he went...
Named Tony Orris.
Over a bunch of stuff and assault people. Do you think it'd be a big deal? Do you think you'd hear a lot about that one? I know, we said it.
No.
And ye shall fear God's knowing.
Rights Nixon, a three-point jumper, well right. Back iron, no.
Rochester Radio, WHAM 1180, an iHeart radio station.
I think the Democratic Party is leaning more to the left.
WHAM 1180, I'll look that up.
Bucks have cut it to 4. And now you sense that the Bucks are sagging a little bit. much sooner. You're listening to the NBA on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Don't miss a second of the action this season by becoming a Red.
I'll make sure too.
And it's going to be basketball. I think Isaiah Brown touched that thing last, and now Reeves will come back in for Illinois State. And checking out will be Hillsman.
Yeah, the last two.
Oh. Cool.
San Francisco didn't lose that game. Kansas City won that game. They made huge plays in huge moments, and sometimes you just have to tip your cap and give somebody some bleeping credit.
96.7 FM, 1670 AM, The Zone. High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game
I don't think they are.
is a chance to see the stars.
Of impeachment. We had it.
Having a million people.
Okay, we're at the end of the dial. So, one, this is probably one of my more aesthetically pleasing radios. This thing, to me at least, looks pretty cool. Looks very 60s. Two, what is the point of this? Like these numbers here, the log. I'm sure I can just look that up, but I don't know. It'd be interesting if I can get an answer for that. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, yeah. Alright, I'll go down.
Donald Trump's behavior, where he'll go to prison once we get him out of office.
Are you in or near retirement?
No.
Exposing your retirement money to stock market losses? Did you know that the market has crashed twice in the last 2 decades, losing over 50%?
Oh, that smells nasty.
Definitely a foul. How to make free throws. 60.
Oh. Smells nasty.
Drive and a score by DiVincenzo to make it 106-91. Oladipo.
Esférico y saque de banda, favor del Toluca.
Really? Yeah, I agree. Wow.
Wuhan to round up all suspected coronavirus patients, as well as their close contacts in mass quarantine camps. The Vice Premier Su Chun-lan called it a people's war against the fast-spreading epidemic. She demanded communist officials at all levels take an active lead in this wartime condition.
Okay.
The nature of the activities of the adversary and the time in which initially sanitized jobs placed the
Democratic socialism here in America. You know, that's what I think we're heading for in the general election. A repudiation.
Make a difference in
Cool.
your life. Today, you can verify your earnings, estimate your future benefits.
No, I can't.
Apply for retirement.
If you haven't ordered from Little Caesars because they didn't deliver, it's time to reevaluate your pizza choices.
No, it's not.
Little Caesars now delivers. How cool is that, huh?
Not
Just
cool.
order your favorite kind of pizza at Little
Why don't I just drive to Little
Caesars.com
Caesars?
or on our
It's
app,
easy
and
enough.
We'll bring it right to your door.
I need to
Sounds
practice.
Like a Little Caesars pizza.
And you know what?
We do this every chance we get. Like a kid at Christmas, he's going to be at the window, skis at it. I appreciate
Hong Kong is also the haven of many wealthy Chinese elites
Is
who
it?
are now
Philly, but he's actually put together a nice season. He's averaging just under 12.
Is inspected continually with an entire install or replace it. Choose the bathtub kit. Visit the showroom at 1576 Stone Church Road East.
Know your spouse's love language or your partner's love language. You will win.
Je suis rentré plus tard que d'habitude. Donc, on est le 7 ou le 8 novembre.
He's 1 for 3 and 3. Sutton for roll against the McMahon. Roll down 46 to 39.
Northern Iowa beat Illinois State 71-63. Bradley has a 7-point advantage on Indiana State with about 4 minutes left. In the top 25.
For free at ZipRecruiter.com/search. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience.
Series. There were a couple big series in the interleague. I remember they played the Dodgers that year and they won on a walk-off. Composite fillings and a single sedation visit. You'll look brand new.
First aid. It's the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try
No, it's not.
for free. That's right.
Reduced speeds and Metro customers may notice reduced speeds versus T-Mobile. Video streams at 480p. Unlimited on handset and on network only. No.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I don't want to get copyright. That too. Polka and older Hawaiian style music.
Who say we like socialism, and as Cal Thomas, the
Millennials are bad.
we don't know how many of the is very, very true.
Okay, boomer.
About your single black church, but it is all very, very left. And despite the progress being made, none of them, or they as a group.
You like the sound of that?
My response.
We are at the top. That should do it. Yeah, not a bad performer. This is actually a TRF radio. It says it right below the RCA logo. Long range TRF. Solid state does very well on FM, and it sounds really good on FM. It has a 6-gang tuning capacitor, and not one of those tiny little ones that come in transistor radios. A big, huge metal one that has like all the fins lined up on it. Yeah. Good, heavy duty radio.